Welcome to MeMe's Kitchen. Y'all, strawberries are in season, and I am going to tell you here, they are everywhere. Now, I like to use strawberries in a lot of recipes, and I will tell you, one of my most popular has been the strawberry trifle. It is so good, y'all. It is so good. And if you haven't made it, that's one thing that you certainly need to use strawberries for. If we have time in the next couple of weeks, we'll make that trifle again, because y'all, it's definitely worth it. It is one of the best. Now, I like to buy my strawberries local. They just seem to be so good when they come right out of the strawberry patch. They're nice and sweet and ready to use. Now, if you want to preserve that taste all year long, I have the answer for you. Y'all, today we're going to make freezer jelly, and the instructions are right here in Sunday Lunch at MeMe's. Y'all, this is about 4 cups of whole strawberries. Now, I have washed them good. I've taken the stems off. And now what we're going to do is we're going to squish these so that we can get 2 cups of squished strawberries. Now, you can use your food processor. I do not. I like to control the texture more, so I am going to use my hands to do this. They have been washed very good, and so we're very sanitary here. Okay, y'all, we're going to get to squishing. Ooh-wee. Oh, look how nice and juicy they are, y'all. That's going to make some good jelly. Okay, I'm done with my squishing now, y'all. And this is kind of the texture that we like. We like a little bit of the strawberry still in there. So I'm going to measure out 2 cups of squished strawberries. They're squished very good.
I'm sure there's a very technical term, Mimi.
All right, now, yeah, that is a technical term, squishing. Okay, that is our 2 cups of strawberries. I'm going to put that in a bowl. Okay, y'all, I have already put 2 cups of sugar in there, and now I'm adding 2 more. It calls for 4 cups of sugar. Now, I know you could say that's a lot of sugar. But listen, you don't have to eat the whole jar, y'all. Okay.
But it's so good.
Now, we're going to just blend these together. Oh, goodness. They need to get well acquainted because they're going to be staying together for a long time. Y'all, I'm going to set my timer now on 10 minutes. It takes about that long for that sugar to dissolve. And y'all, if I don't set that timer, you know I'll get busy doing something, and then I'll say, oh, it's been 15, 20 minutes. So just stir this occasionally. We're trying to dissolve the sugar now. Dissolve. Okay. Oh, Lordy. Y'all, this tastes good all year long. And I'm just going to tell you, in the dead of winter, it's going to bring a smile to your face and joy to your heart because it tastes just like fresh strawberries again. It's especially good all the time, but our favorite time is on Christmas when we have our breakfast for Christmas. Oh my goodness. Y'all put this on a good hot biscuit or on pancakes. Oh, it's so good on all of it. I'm going to tell you, you'll be glad you made it. Okay, y'all, our 10 minutes is just about up, and now we're going to start our next step. Now, what you do here is you put 3/4 of a cup of water into a saucepan. Just gradually add 1 package of Sure Gel until it dissolves. We're going to let this come to a boil. We're going to boil it for 1 minute and then take it off the heat. Y'all, while I'm waiting for this to come to a boil, I'm going to tell you, they do make a low sugar version of this jelly. Now, when you're buying it, the package has pink on it, not this yellow. You'll look for the pink package. All I can say is follow the instructions that come in. I have not made it myself, so just be careful. The instructions are very clear, but it is an alternative for people who need to watch their sugar. KK just asked me, she said, well, where do you find sure gel? So I figured maybe some of you may have that same question. Y'all, it is in the aisle with the canning supplies. I found it right above the jars. That has boiled for 1 minute. And now I took it off the heat. We are just going to add it right here to our strawberry mixture. We're going to stir it very well. Be sure all of this gets well acquainted with one another. We're going to mix these together now for about 3 minutes. Y'all, the next step now, we're going to put this in containers. Now, I like to use jars, and I'll tell you why. If you need a quick gift for somebody, or just something you need to take to them, it is so nice to run to your freezer, grab one of these, and take it. You can take like a loaf of bread with it, or if you make homemade bread, hey, that's even better. I don't. All right, you don't fill that container quite to the top now. When it freezes, sometimes it expands a little bit. These are half-pint jars, which really is a perfect size. All right. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be making this jelly all day because I'll tell you why. I make it for my family. I make it for my sisters, for my brother and his wife. I spread the joy, you know. And so I have access to the strawberries, and it just makes it so easy for me. So once I get started, it's not a big deal. So I'll just keep the process going. So I'm going to be squishing and filling all afternoon. Okay, y'all, we're going to put these lids on tight. Now, they will stand for 24 hours at room temperature. And then you know what? You put them in the freezer and you're done. Woohoo! Y'all, this takes just a little bit of time and effort, but it's not really that hard. So set you aside some time and get it done. You know what? In the dead of winter, you're going to be so glad you did. When you've got that pan of hot biscuits and you think, oh, what can we put? Oh my goodness, let's get some of that freezer jelly out. Y'all have a good rest of the week, and everybody remember, shine for Jesus.